Hello everyone, it is great to see you here once again on Dee's Delights. Today we are going to be making Pizza Hut pan pizza. I used to work at a Pizza Hut when I was probably in my late teens to early 20s. I used to waitress, I used to do the salad bar, I would cook, I would be dish cleaner, I would do whatever it took to work. My favorite thing though was to waitress so I could make tips, but also we used to make the pizza dough in these big vat type mixers. We'd get big huge bags of the flour, mix it all in with the oils and everything else, and it was delicious. So we're gonna try to copy that, see if we can do just as good and do justice to the Pizza Hut pan pizza. So you're not gonna need too many ingredients for this. The first thing we're gonna do is be prepared to take about 2 hours to get this ready, because you're gonna have to let the dough sit. So what you're gonna need for this recipe is 1 1/3 cup of warm milk. We wanna reach a temperature of 105 degrees. I'm gonna pop it in the microwave, stir it every 15 seconds, and I will check the temperature. Once we get it to 105, that's good enough. 1/2 teaspoon salt, 4 cups of flour, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 package of dry yeast. I'm gonna use the quick rise today, the instant yeast. It might cut back on my time, we'll see. 2 tablespoons of olive oil, this is for in the dough, and then you're gonna need 6 tablespoons of olive oil or vegetable oil for in the pan. So let's get started. That's all you're gonna need. I'm gonna use a stand mixer today because we're gonna have to knead this for about 10 minutes. First is warm the milk. Have my handy dandy thermometer here, ready to go. Spoon to stir, microwave. Mine took about 1 minute and 10 seconds. Just stir it every 15 seconds. Mine's actually at 109. I think we'll be safe as long as it's between 105 and 115. Don't want to kill the yeast. Get your stuff ready. What we're going to do is combine the yeast, sugar, salt, and we're going to mix it all together in our milk, and we're going to allow it to proof for 5 minutes until foamy and bubbly. Put our active dry yeast in there, our sugar, and our salt. And we're going to stir this. We'll put our 4 cups of flour in the stand mixer. Get your 2 tablespoons of olive oil ready. We're going to go ahead and mix the flour and the olive oil together. I'm just going to put that on low. Okay, I think we got that good. Okay, this is nice and foamy, so I'm going to go ahead and pour it in here. And I'm going to knead that together for about 10 minutes. Okay, I'm just going to knead this a little bit by hand. I'm going to go ahead and cut this into 3 even pieces. See how much they weigh. And about 10. So it's about 10-ounce pieces. Put it in a ball. Get it ready to roll out into circles. And we're going to use 3 9-inch pans. Cake pans. It says you can use 8 or 9-inch cake pans. So we'll use 3 of those. We're just going to make 3 8-inch pizzas. Okay, what we're going to do is put 2 tablespoons of oil in each of these pans, and then we'll spread it around. Just move the cake pan around, get the oil all dispersed evenly in there. A little bit of flour on here. We're going to roll this out to about 8 inches. All right, so they're in their pans. I'm going to cover them up each with a towel. I'm going to put them out here in a warm area for an hour to an hour and a half. Mine's probably going to take less time since I used the quick rise, so I'm going to probably check mine in about an hour. So I'll see you shortly. I'm going to make 1 of the pizzas. Doug is impatient, he's hungry, so I'm going to let this one rise for about an hour. I'm going to let the other 2 rise for about another 20 minutes or so. So what you're gonna do is put about 1/3 of a cup of sauce on each pizza. You can put as much on as you want actually. This is just a suggestion. So 1/3 cup of sauce, and you're gonna wanna spread it out to about 1 inch of the edge. Beautiful, right? Then they say put about 1 cup of cheese on each. So there again, your choice. I'm going to put 3/4 of a cup first, put the pepperonis on, then a little bit more cheese. I'm not measuring it out. Put as many pepperonis on as you want. Green peppers, whatever you want to put on your pizza, now is the time to put it on. So I have my pepperonis on. Gonna put just a little bit more cheese on top of the pepperonis, and if you want to sprinkle a little Parmesan, little seasonings like that, go for it. So I'm gonna pop this in the oven for about 15 minutes at 450 degrees. Take it out of here. One sort of square, circular pizza. I'm gonna let it cool for just a minute before I cut it, and we'll let Doug see what he thinks. If you were going to spread the garlic butter on now would be the time. I should have left a little bit more crust around the edges, but I did not. For the garlic butter, you're gonna use 4 tablespoons of melted butter and 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, or you can use 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. And you're gonna wanna mix that together, let it set for 20 minutes. So you'll wanna do that while the pizzas are baking. So we'll test.
Pizza Hut.
Yeah, so Doug's ready for some Pizza Hut pizza. We'll see. Doug will give his opinion if it's good dough or not. Now, I didn't put any garlic butter around the edges because you don't like that, correct?
Correct.
Yes. You're testing the crust because people can put whatever they want on the pizza. I'd say that's pretty close, wouldn't you?
Tastes good. Mm-hmm. I like the thick dough. I like a lot of dough.
Doug likes a lot of dough. Well, I'll tell you what. Now what we'll do is we'll compare this dough to Pizza Hut dough. What rating would you give it?
A 9.
A 9, that's what I was thinking. Of course we can't give it perfect. We could. But I would say this is pretty darn tasty.
The next time we have it, let's have Supreme.
Okay, we'll make Supreme next time. Did you see I ate right off the thing instead of off my plate? So yes, I can recommend this. Doug, you could recommend it, couldn't you?
Definitely.
So if you want to have Pizza Hut at home, instead of paying, even though you can get it pretty cheap at Pizza Hut, we still can make it cheaper at the house, I believe.
It's a keeper.
Very good. So thanks for joining us here once again on Dee's Delights, and I hope you enjoy your Pizza Hut pan pizza. Have a great day, everyone. See you soon.